This is Josiah Plays Masquerada Songs and Shadows. So I have great news. I reported my issue, my game-breaking bug, to the fine people at Witching Hour Studios. They responded to my post on Steam very quickly. They said, "We broke that in the patch, we're sorry, we're gonna patch it and fix it soon." And they did already. They've already fixed it. It's been fewer than 24 hours. They fixed it. And now, as I walk down here to this little circle, look what I get. I get an F icon. I can get the F out of this room, finally. Here we go. So I'm about to F this shit up. Here we go. Are you effing ready? Lift landing. Here's my whole team.
Lift mechanism?
The Mentacate had some fine technology.
And no one knew about this?
They did, they just didn't know what it was.
I suppose it's easy to pass it off as just another quaint part of history.
Does it know how to use it?
Shade?
Ages. Every hour I realize just how little we know about their culture.
Just their culture. Their entire world is a mystery to us, my dear. Their technology, their stories, their magics.
Focus, you two.
Right. So, it's a two-way mechanism. Oli's activated it so that it'll take us down.
Into the prison?
The son of the old emperor had once been housed here. He hadn't agreed with his father's turnaround on his view about the artifacts. But his father couldn't bring himself to kill his son.
So he locked him away for eternity?
Well, just until the cataclysm, yes?
Two of you can follow me down, along with Ollie. The others should wait up here, in case anything happens.
So the thing about Vasco is, he didn't used to stutter. He was perfectly eloquent before when we met him. But he did a thing called salting. He overused the power of the Masquerada in order to save us from a place where all the rubble was collapsing on us and we were going to be buried. He used too much power to lift us up on a slab of stone and save us from the impending death. But he used too much power. And when you use too much power with a Masquerine, it's a process they call salting. And basically what happens is you have a stroke, in essence. Most people that do it die from it. Or if they don't die, they're basically, their brain is just destroyed and they're, mindless or useless from then on. And what happens is somehow it has something to do with the soul that's in the mask, partially taking over your soul or your mind or something, or them bonding, and it drives most people mad or whatever. But with him, he kind of got over it, and it also allows him to, speak or partially speak the language of the ancient Mentacate now, because he's got some of the memories or language skills of the soul that was in his mask that have partially taken over his brain or something. And so anyway, that's why he stutters now. At first, after it first happened, he couldn't speak at all. So he's basically getting back his ability to speak. But he could, at first he was perfectly able to speak normally, I guess. Alright. I don't like science. I mean, I don't dislike science as a concept. I'm not anti-science. I just mean, I'm not a scientific person myself. I'm bad at science. I'm bad at it. The book learning part of science I'm okay with. It's the practical hands-on lab shit. Oh my god, I'm fucking helpless in a lab. Helpless. Alright, I've got to choose my team, and of course, I'm gonna take my standard 2, because as much as it would be fun to bring some lightning horses onto the scene, I just can't do it. I gotta have Amadea and Calden. I gotta have them.
So, now what? Alright.
Bye, other people. Below level 1. Oh, we're going down, down, down.
This is enormous.
Where do you think the knife is?
Start looking and we'll find out.
What's happening?
Brace yourself!
Cicero!
Are you all right?
It's not the first time we've jumped from falling rocks.
What happened?
One of the supports must have given way. Damn, that was supposed to be our way out.
The stone of the prison's made of umbrite. There's no way to brand it.
Hang tight, Cicero. We'll find a way.
I'll be here. Of course. Come on. The knife isn't going to find itself.
We'll just be down here stuck in this underground ruin. No problem. 400 years in the city, and there are still so many secrets that our people have yet to find. Every time a new ruin is discovered, the same questions are asked. What was it? What treasures does it hold? How can we use it? The discovery of this place might pique the curiosity of some, if we were in a different time, who might wish to observe this place, this prison, for clues about the Dimenticate. Those questions will be asked and their answers will be found, but not now. Now there is other business to be done. Yeah, I'm afraid there's not going to be a Thundering Horse Horde. TM. Yeah, the Emperor's son, in some sort of weird Fey form, is probably still around somehow. Alright, hold on. We got some shadowy energies over there that aren't looking good. Oh, that's not looking like friendly shit. So there's multiple directions we can go here. And no right way indicator. What have we got? Umbra Fey, Strobe. We've seen these shadowy Fey before when we were in that one maze. Oh, there's a lot of them, aren't there? Including some pretty big ones. Alright. Well, let's let them come to us. Quit putting down red circles! We don't want your red circles. Whoa. They responded by putting down an even bigger red circle. Could you stop that shit with the red circles? No, the answer is no. They will not stop that shit. Fine. It's time to stand and bang. That is a very large red cone. That is a very large red cone. Alright, we're gonna Tinder Wisp up. What's Amadea even doing? Besides standing around being weird. Oh, we got some marks down. Stun. Alright, oh shit, Calden's got wrecked. We need to get a Hope Spring stat. Alright, let's get out of that purple shit. Alright, let's get the water balls going. Water balls! Sure that's their actual technical name. Alright, let's do this. The ward's out, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see if we can put a water thingy on him. Why is Amadeus standing around? Alright, hold on. She's gonna innervate him. He's gonna do another Hope Spring. He's gonna Creed, I think. There, now we're all healed up. Now we're gonna bust out some mask powers. It's Meteor Storm! It's Maelstrom! It's her thing isn't ready yet. Oh yeah, we just put some rack on some fools. Alright, good. I'm gonna do this. What the hell's happening over here? Thunder cows are on the move. Never have too much salt. A lot of chat going on in my chat, which is probably why it's called chat. Alright, we got this. Summon some dudes just because we can. Summon some dudes just because we can.
I thought the throne was supposed to be free of Fae.
If things were the way they were supposed to be.
I suppose you're right.
Crazy Heckler's acting terribly. Oh, I don't want to go that way. Now that it's telling me to go that way, I'm definitely not going that way. I won't follow your instructions, game. Uh-oh. And now look what I've got myself into. Wow, this is a big group. Alright. Board. Innervate. Transpose. We're gonna get on this guy. And we're gonna do Tinder Wisps. And we're gonna do this. And we're gonna just do this. Oh god, look at fucking Calden. Hope Spring. Breed. Amadea. Let's get out of all that shit. Get the water balls going. Let's go after him. You can finish off him. Get out of that shit. Let's Creed. Got a little heal out of that. We're doing good. Alright. Let's E our way over here. Let's drop a stun or whatever on that guy. Board. Meteor Storm. Board. You can come over here and pop that tag. Meteor Storm is done. Let's get those guys out. The old Fire Wisps. Let's do a Hope Spring. Eternal. Let's see about some... Oh wait, no, let's innervate. Alright, it's time for a Maelstrom. Not a female strom. Not that there's anything wrong with a female strom, but that's not what we're going for here. They get sucked into a watery void. He's gonna come over here. He's gonna pop water balls. He's gonna pop... No, not yet. He's gonna come over here. She is gonna come over here. He's gonna Creed now. Now we've got water things. He can stun this guy. She can... We can just put some pain on this dude. Kill him off real quick. We can get the hell out of the purple stuff. We can drop the ward. We can get the fire guys out. We can put a little of this. Let's do this right now. The Tinder Wisp going. Alright, let's go over here. You can pop that with your water thing. Everybody else can get on this guy. I think it's time for a... No, get back in sort of the middle. Alright, now Creed. Innervate. I don't need a Hope Spring. I don't really need the water balls either right now, honestly. Oh, let's summon some dudes, finally. You can pop this. Then you can drop a Meteor Storm. We summoned some Kilgan, that's awesome. Zoom through here. I guess we'll do some water balls. And a ward. Some Tinder Wisps. Some fire dudes. We'll just auto attack this guy down. Alright. Man, chat is moving really fast. To get to the next transition point of me missing its interact prompt, that would suck. That would suck. Apparently they did not believe in decoration. Just some, yeah, well, decoration is for noobs. A lot of the stuff that was in the rooms have probably rotted away to dust. It's been so long. Or it's been looted out of there. That's another possibility. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Good to see ya. Alright, so we defeated some more of these shadowy fae. We don't know what the deal is with these shadowy fae. We've seen them before, but they don't seem to be related to the environment. We got a raw... Oh, that's a good news! That's good news! I just got an achievement, skill mastery. We got a raw masquerade. Do you know what that means? That means it's not... They didn't give it to us as a full masquerade, which means we're going to be going back to the Estiguary. Or at least somewhere where the twins can finish the mask for us or whatever. Wait, I don't want to go to that thing. Are there in a special slash? What? Let me guess. I knew it. Alright, this time I'm gonna do it without pausing. This is gonna be a goddamn disaster. This is going to be a disaster. Ah!
Not happening again.
Heating up!
That actually wasn't bad. I did it without pausing. That actually wasn't bad. Especially large amount of porcupines in prison. Yeah, definitely. That's one thing I found. Wait, what's up with this guy? What are you doing over here, buddy? You're just like, I do not wish to fight. We've got us a pacifist over here, guys. We got us a pacifist over here, guys. Oh, now he wants to fucking act up. Oh shit, see, these are the things that happen when I don't pause. We'll be okay. And look, another thingy appeared that I can interact with. And a new engraving. Upgrade with the Toth. So I am gonna see the twins again before this game ends. We've now guaranteed that. Alright, so there's 3 different ways I can go. They probably all take me to the same place, but I don't know that for sure. I guess we'll go... I didn't miss anything, did I? So those are all like elevators, basically, that'll take me to another level, I think. Yeah, people use porcupines to shank each other all the time. That's basically the defining aspect of being in prison. Porcupine shanks, for sure. Alright, let's go this way, I guess.
Ollie, if you would.
Below L2. Oh god. Nope! Boss fight, we're pausing. We're pausing for this one. Let's get over here. Let's get the ward down. Let's get the innervate out. Let's get the fire dudes out. Let's get the tinder wisps. Let's blast through here. Let's just attack. Let's attack. Let's attack. Oh god, look at it, Calden. Heal, heal, heal. Creed, creed, creed. Alright, good. I popped all my heals. And we're okay now. Let's flint bolt this fool. Water balls. Cast another creed. Alright, we're healed up. Good. This guy's got a fire tag on him. Let's pop it with him for a stun. Get out of that black stuff, Calvin. Get out of that black stuff. Alright, we're coming over here. We got a fire tag on him. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's stunnable. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, Brehan Integros. We don't want a million-ass shadow zombies rolling up on us from every direction. That is not okay. That is not okay. Do you think this might be what's left of the Emperor's son that was locked up? Yeah, maybe. When they need to make a quilt? Really? Really, a quilt? Alright, we got an earth tag on this fool. Tinder wisps. Creed. Ward. Another Creed. They're starting to come in. They're starting to come in. Another fire tag on that dude. I can probably stun. Nah, let's put it on this guy. Even though he's immune to stuns, we're still gonna pop his thing. Let's innervate. This guy's wait, he's got 72% back. Is he getting healed? Are these things healing him? Is that what's happening here? Because that is not cool. We're gonna summon some guys. We're gonna kill this dude, I guess. Is he getting healed? That is massively uncool. They are healing him. They're healing him. This is not cool, guys. Dick move. Dick move. Dick move. Massively dick move. Oh damn, what just happened? What's up with my meteor storm? Let's get water balls. He's back up to 79%. Well, now we've learned the folly of letting those things live. I wonder if we can pull a little move here, which is to make him come all the way in here. And then kick some ass. Alright, we got him tagged. Oh, Calvin's down! Alright, Amadea. Fissure up through here. Let's get him up. Let's get him up. Amadea, keep this guy busy if you can. Pop his tag. Now run away, now run away, run away.
A welcome sight you are.
Calvin. Run away, run away. Calvin, come over here. Everybody to this spot. Heal. Heal. Ward. Innervate. Creed again. Everybody over here. Get out of that shit. Summon fire dudes. Put a flint bolt. Oh, he's gonna go through here, so put a flint bolt right there. Alright, we got a water tag on him. Let's meteor storm this fucker. Let's pop his tag. Let's come here. Wait, where'd he go? Where the fuck did he go? Oh, does he teleport back to the middle when they all come from all directions? Damn it! And then they come out of these. Okay, alright. I see what they're gonna do. I see how they're gonna do me. And then he keeps fighting. Fine, we're gonna try something. It's gonna be foolery. It's gonna be foolery. Can you take these guys out by yourself? Can she take these guys out by herself? And can he take these guys out by himself? Oh boy. Calden's not exactly a damage machine. I really need the ability to double click on somebody and have the camera go to them. That would be great. I mean, she can probably put the wreckage up that she needs to over here. And I know that fucking Cicero can take these guys by himself. What's happening over here with Amadea? Amadea, kill this guy. Calden's guys, though, are gonna be a problem. He doesn't have the deeps. Amadea, summon some of these dudes. This is not going well. Cicero. Oh man, we can't kill all these guys before they get to the boss and heal them. Cicero, what are you doing? Kill that guy. Alright, this guy's next. Go kill him. And you, come over here. And you, kill this guy. Amadea, kill this dude. And do it fast. Alright. Next, come kill this guy as well. Wait, innervate. Pop Tinder Wisps. This guy's gonna heal the boss. I don't think there's much we can do about it. He healed the boss. Man, the boss is gonna get some heals, is honestly what's gonna happen here, because we can't kill all these guys in time. Where the hell did the boss go? He's over there. Alright, the boss is still at 44. And I think we've dealt with all of the... Alright, I think we're good, actually. I think we're good. Boss is still at 44, so... Now, let's pop this, and this, and this, and this. Oh, Calden just got wrecked by that. Revive Calden, Creed. Creed. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh no, we're in big, big trouble.
You have my thanks.
We're in the worst kind of trouble. Oh, Calden's up! Okay, we're okay. We're alright. And Amadea's up. Alright, come on.
Forget
Pop up, hurry up. Now, heals. All the heals. All the heals. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We got him down to 5%. Hey, Malik70, thank you for the host. Thanks, Dennis. Alright, we've almost got this guy. Let's just do this. Victory!
There, stairs.
It was guarding it.
Fuck that guy. Handled. Handled. Achievement unlocked, I am the law. Okay. Got some skill points for that. You're done for the night, you're feeling a little drowsy. That's cool. Did you have a good stream? Did you have a good stream, Dennis? I'm just checking these other rooms. Ah, there's a raw mask in here. Well, enemies typically don't drop loot in this game. Really, ever. But there was a raw mask after I killed him. So I guess that would be like boss loot. Yeah, this game has a cool art style. Alright, let's see. Did I get any codex entries? No. I got some skill points. He has 3, so he could upgrade... I guess he's got 2 choices right now is all. I'll take this. And Calden has a lot of points. He can increase his water balls to reduce skill cooldowns or get an extra sphere but increase the cooldown. He can increase his hope spring to do a second pulse after the first pulse. That sounds good. Let's get that. Tiziana, we don't really use that often, but she still gets points. Oh, the second creed is nice, actually. I have that on my main character, and it's good. Amadea is fully upgraded on all of her lines except for flint bolts. So I guess we're going second piece of flint after the first. We'll take that. That sounds good. And Vasco, I can get increase maximum focus. That sounds good. And invigoration. You ended at level 18 with your gladiator? Nice, Malik. Alright, so that was a boss, and we handled it. Pretty interesting with the guys coming in and healing him and so forth. At one point it looked really bad, because at one point both of these guys were down and it was just Cicero, but fortunately we had just managed to resurrect Calden in time, so we got through it. And I'm about to get the F out of here.
Come on. Aegis. What is this?
It looks like a studio of some sort.
Looks like somebody's been squatting in here.
Someone's been here before. Look around. See what you can find.
What can we find? Well, there's a lot of things to interact with in here. First, there's a codex entry, though. Prima Campa. In Umbra's youth, much of what constitutes... No. Reading, it's hard. In Umbra's youth, much of what constitutes the city of today was uninhabited. Too many Fae roamed the lands, and the darkness of the mountain shadow was haunting enough to keep hearts at bay. But as the population of the nation grew, people needed places to live, and so the first of the Rondagia, Prima Campa, was constructed in 47 IL, which marked the end of the first canticle. Prima Campa has since grown into a substantial town, and provides a large portion of the produce that the city needs to survive. So the Rondagia is the area that's basically under the auspices of Umbra, but not actually part of the city. It's basically the surrounding countryside where the small villages and all the, like, farms and stuff are. And there's been some conflict between the people that live in the Rondagia and the people that live in the city. Because the people that live in the city require the food that's grown by the people in the Rondagia in order to survive, but the people in the Rondagia don't really require shit from the people in the city, but they've kind of been made to feel like they require the city, but they really don't. And so there's been this kind of growing unrest, and the people in the city are worried about, you know, what if the people in the Rondagia realize they don't really need us for anything, and they decide to stop feeding us, you know? Let's see what's over here. What just happened? Nothing, I guess. Nothing here. Apparently there's nothing here either. I have a feeling there's going to be something here.
Over here. There's something under the box.
Ages. Do you think this is it?
One way to find out.
Wait, did we just find the knife? Oh no, we found a secret passage. In before this thing doesn't work. It does, alright. We have F, folks. We have F. Emerald's throne chamber.
Is that it?
Look at the walls, the carvings. This place is too manicured for it to be ordinary. And this must be it. This is our answer.
Is this like the reliquary?
What is it?
It's
The
empty.
contain. Of course it's empty. Are
Cicero.
you really surprised? Of course it's empty. You really thought the thing was still gonna be here and it was just gonna be that easy? We were just gonna waltz in and find it? Cut the games.
What are you looking for?
We're missing something. Whoever was here must have moved it. Must have... Faye.
What?
These sheets. They describe the process of creating Faye and how they protect from her gaze.
Her gaze?
The lady. Impossible.
What are you looking for?
Tell me I'm wrong, please.
Cicero, what are you...
Razatov.
He was here?
My brother
Oh.
was here?
Razatov was here.
No. Cicero.
Tiziana! I'm here! Pull us up, quick!
I'm really glad they found a rope.
You two, follow me.
But the others?
Tie the rope. They can climb out themselves.
What the fuck, Cicero? They can climb out themselves, fuck them. Apparently I'm switching teams.
Cicero, what is going on?
Toads! The Astiguary! Now!
What?
Now!
So we are going back to the Astiguary, but we're literally leaving...
Cicero, what's going on?
We have to get to the Astiguary.
I don't understand.
That room in the throne, it was Razatov's.
So, what?
The first day I arrived, I found a stone in his office. I gave it to Leventhus.
And you think... Ages
Wait,
now-
that stone was the knife?
No, please, no.
Oh no. Will the Astiguary have been attacked? Please tell me Leventhus and his family are not dead.
Toads! Get the others! Horseback!
On it!
Oh shit. No! What the fuck has happened here? Look at this place! It's all ruined! Oh, you Dactite motherfuckers, you did not! This family are like the best friends of Cicero. They've been like this guy, Leventhos, has been like his best friend his whole life, basically, and they've been extremely good to him. And his wife and kid, and this is where we were staying. And they've just wrecked the place. Oh, hell no. I guess that's why he hurried. Can't believe we just randomly left Amadea and Calden behind, though. Like, they can get out themselves. We're out of here. Quick! Get to the coach! Oh, no. Please tell me Leventhos and his family got out safe before. Alright, these motherfuckers. Juke Marcher? You's about to get juked, son. Oh, you know what it's about to be time for? Lightning horses. Lightning fucking horses. I need 240. I will make this fight last long enough to get my 240 points so I can lightning horse some fools. Alright, let's fucking void some motherfuckers. She's got a fiery cone. And he's got his fire dudes. Yeah, get into the void. Vasco does have some really cool powers. He really does have some cool powers. How we doing? How we doing on Mask Charge? Mask Ultimate, 65 out of 240. I want those lightning horses really badly. Cadence. Tinder Wisps for everyone. See, Tiziana's a firebrand like my character, so we have a couple of the same powers. We didn't have to have the same powers. I could have spec'd them differently. But I like Creed and Tinder Wisp so much that I gave it to both of them. And then the one they have different, she has Sanction, and he has Transpose, which summons his little fire guys, and her thing is that fiery cone that she did. Alright, let's break this right here. Oh, we're fucking dudes up. He fights by playing his flute at people, though. Watch him. He plays his little flute, and music flies out of it and hurts people. Alright, I need him to use his powers so that he can build up his Mask Ultimate. Oh shit, he just got aced by that marksman! Alright, that's not good. Could have gone better. Oh, Vasco. You spoony fucker. How's his Mask Ultimate? That's what I need to know. It's at 125 out of 240. Alright, let's Creed. Use this. Pull him into that. Use this. Make him sit on that fucking thing. Bust your own thingy. How we doing? 190 out of 240. Come on, baby. Here, come over here. And use Cadence to... That'll heal these two as it passes through them. Wait. Wait, everybody just... You know what? Just stand still. Cadence is nice because it heals allies that it passes through and it hurts enemies. He does have cool abilities. He does have cool abilities. Okay, it's time! It's time for lightning horses! Alright, motherfucker. Get you some lightning horses. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna wait for the void to go away just so I can fully see the effect. Oh! He moved out of the way, but that looked really cool. It did look really cool. Alright, it's time to wreck this asshole. Just because, I'm gonna let Vasco solo this guy. You're gonna die by flute, motherfucker. Oh no, something terrible has taken place here. Something terrible. Wasn't the family at the Crown? Were they? Yeah, Tiziana and Vasco seem to be more like side characters, whereas Calden and Amadeus seem to be more central to the story and central to the relationships with the protagonist. And that's my opinion. But most of the rebels off screen, Saito. This is just the very edge of the place. I don't give a fuck about your red lines of hostility. I don't. I really don't. Well, the Toths were at the Crown. The Toths are the ones that do the upgrades, though. The twins, not the family don't do the upgrades. He's a dirge, right? Which is like a bard. Tiziana is also a Pasviciere, just like Calden. I tried out that Squirrel Swarm power, though, and it sucked. It really sucked. It didn't look cool, and it didn't do anything cool. Alright. This is just the courtyard of the place, so most of the actual building is essentially off-screen. Oh, it'll let me...
Ven? Ven! No!
Oh, hell no.
Cicero, what is...
Get up! Come on, Ven! Calden, please!
Learn to raise the dead, Calden!
Cicero.
There's nothing he can do.
No, no, no! Calden! Wake them up!
I cannot, Cicero. I'm sorry.
Do something, damn it!
They are gone, Cicero.
Cicero's gonna be on a fucking warpath now.
No. I am so sorry, Cicero.
They were runic. They deserve a burial.
You know the songs?
I do.
Yeah, where's the son? Did he get out? Oh yeah, we have an Earthbrand in the party. We don't need shovels to bury people. Shovels are for noobs. Leventhus. Oh, but the grave for Damien is empty.
Sorry.
So that means we haven't found him, so he could still be alive. They just knocked down my garbage tower. Yeah, they did.
Damien. Damien? Damien!
I think he's okay.
Calden!
Tides. He's still breathing.
Yeah, Leventhos was a really
How is
good
this
guy.
possible?
We need to get him out.
I need to stabilize him, Cicero. Bring the coach. Hang in there, you.
Yeah, basically the way they met, the way he met his friend Leventhos, the guy that we just buried, was... Well, hold on.
He's in the infirmary.
How is he? Calden.
There's barely anything left of his body. I almost salted trying to fix him, but he'll live. Vasco says it's the reason he survived. According to him, his soul was in stasis. Seems like it's more powerful than we thought.
Are the preparations complete?
The entire building has cages all around. If my brother was right, then this will certainly stop the lady from seeing through.
And the armies?
The Luca, Sorelle, and Dieci are all here. The Cacciatori are trickling in. The Labores ranks aren't so full to comprise an army, but they're all here as well.
But they're a bunch of assassins, so we're good.
Cicero.
What about the streets? Have they been...
Cicero.
We have a job to do, Calden.
We've been through this before. We can...
No, we haven't. We haven't been through anything even close to what's happening, Calden. The crown's waiting for me.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Nox. That the boy will probably go to the Sailheart to live with Calden now. He's got an orphanage set up where he's taking in all those kids. So he'll probably take in, unless Cicero decides to raise the boy. But basically the way they met was Cicero and his brother grew up kind of on the streets as like street thieves, basically. And he tried to pick this dude's pocket. In fact, he did pick his pocket. And ended up getting himself attacked by this poisonous flying snake that he had as cargo. And was gonna die. So dude gets his pocket picked. He saves his life and is like, it's cool, don't even worry, I'll save your life, and want a job? And he gave him a job in his inn. And that's how they met. So he was a cool guy. In all this mess, Cicero can still find the time to properly coif his hair. Well, I'm sure he uses magic, you know. Magic hair product. Cicero's mad. Cicero's pretty mad right now, I think. Alright, let's check the case notes. Oh, these are gonna be grim. Oh, Razatov's journal. Razatov's journal, 59th year of the 8th canticle, 45th Revita. I am keeping this record because this is the only way to prove that I retain my sanity. Yes, write down your thoughts. Validate your mind. Laurentia would be proud indeed, yes. Yesterday, while I was in the Conoscenza, I saw something. I swear by it. I swear. A shadow, a figure, a being, something, I don't know. It's been bothering me ever since, and I feel like it's haunting my poor mind. Better to put it down on paper and let it haunt that instead, I say. Second, Pica. Ages I saw it, again. Today I was scouring the Conoscenza for information on the Truror. The Truror are the 3 artifacts. I could feel it then, watching me, just watching. I returned to my room and tried to shake off the feeling, but then I looked in the mirror, and there it was. In the mirror. It was a heart-stopping shock, if there ever was one. After I finally managed to calm my wits, I tried to touch it, but it vanished. I think it's absolutely ridiculous writing this down, but I don't think it's out to hurt me. I don't want to test that. No, I do not, indeed. 5th, Pica. I don't know. Ages, I don't know. I think I'm going... I can't believe this. I spoke to it. In Dementica, in the Cleaver. It told me that it's Fae. That it's Dementicate, that there was a civil war. I don't know. 6th, Pica. Write down your thoughts, validate your mind. Laurentia would not be happy with how this has turned out. No, she would not. I have admitted it. I am insane. There is no doubt about it. No doubt indeed. I have seen the creature Fae. It is real. It is real, and I am insane. The only consolation in this mess is that I have a lead, yes. It visits me every night to tell me things. About Masquerines, about Fae, about Dementicate and civil wars. It's a lot to take in, and I wish it would just sit with me and tell me everything, but it seems to tire easily. It will not yet tell me where it returns when it needs to rest, though. Hopefully it will be more forthcoming in the following days. Hopefully. I don't know, we don't know who Laurentia is, actually. I don't think that's been mentioned before. Maybe that was Razatov's wife or something. 10th, Pica. Finally, it is done with its tale. Civil wars, traitorous zealots, hidden artifacts. Ages. I'm still reeling from it all, but it tells me there is little time. Apparently it is not the only one of its kind. There are others out there, searching. I must be careful indeed. 14th, Pica. Of course there was a reason. He took me to the throne today, showed me one of the artifacts. I couldn't believe that's what it looked like. So small, so innocent, but yet so powerful. He said that he made contact with me because he needed someone to look after the artifacts, to ensure that the Mara didn't get their hands on it. I was already halfway to discovering them, and he thought I'd make a good steward. told him otherwise. Told him that he's got it completely wrong, thinking that I'd be a good steward. I'm not courageous like Tristan, or a fighter like my brother. His brother is Kalden. I can barely even defend myself against simple Bolgia, much less whoever and whatever else is out there looking for these secrets. We don't know what the Mara is. This is the first time the Mara have been mentioned. I'm presuming that's like the evil group of Fae, or what, like the Shadow Fae or something is my guess. I even offered to fight him just to prove my point, but he was adamant that I bear the burden, and that I do so alone. I had hoped that he'd been a bit more truthful earlier, but given the fact that he's grown weaker, I suppose it's forgivable. I've accepted his request, and he's begun to tell me how to keep the artifacts from the Pale One. But he could tell I was distracted. Of course I was distracted. What did he think I'd feel after all this? Calm? He said we'll talk about it again some other day. See, we don't know who the Pale One is either. Either A, the Pale One is the lady, and she's actually on the evil side, and she's just been pretending to be good, basically. Or, the Pale One is some new evil entity, and the lady actually is opposing the Pale One, and she is trying to save people. We don't know. We don't know that yet. Of course I was distracted. What did he think I'd feel after all this? Calm? He said we'll talk about it again some other day. On another note, I started composing something for Cal. I don't want to think about it, but if something happens... No bad thoughts. Okay, that's where he wrote his song. He wrote his song and he gave it to Mirabas ahead of time, knowing that he was going to die. And it was recorded in the chime, and we heard it earlier. 18th, Pika. He's taught me how to create Fae. So that's how he learned how to do it. He tells me he won't be able to shade the knife for much longer. I'm trying to get someone I can trust to replace Valise. She's a great custodian, but I'd rather be safe, yes. Administrative things like this are difficult, especially when she was recommended her position by Lucia. Oh. Well, whatever it is, the heart seems safe enough in the Tesoro for now. He likes to remind me that it's the knife that I need to worry about, but... So that's probably how Lucia got her hands on the heart. He was holding on to it. It was being watched over by this Valise person who was obviously one of Lucia's people, or under Lucia's sway. 24th Pika. Who is this? This is Razatov. He's the guy we were looking for throughout most of the game. Like, our whole investigation was about finding him. He's Kalden's brother. And he was like a scholar. He was also a good friend of Cicero's in his younger days and kind of a mentor to him. This is it. I've got all the equipment to create Fae all set up, yes. He's finally told me what all his intentions are, and I think it's a fine plan. Laurentia said writing things down helps you remember them, so... Well, no, Saito, destroying a mask doesn't create a Fae. It just releases the energy of the soul that was in there, which all kind of gloms together into this mist that's in the atmosphere throughout the whole area. The actual creation of a Fae out of that mist requires a certain kind of act of will. And it's not clear to us who exactly can do it and who can't. We know that Cicero was able to create one. And we know that Razatov could create them. We don't know if anybody can do it, or just a Masquerada, or... And nobody knew how to do it in this modern age until this. Razatov was the first one to figure out how to do it. The Pale One is quite a bit like him. Form shifters of the Fae. It's easy for them to look for things. Just turn ethereal and the world is basically theirs. Fortunately, they can't see or move into spaces occupied by other Fae. He said it had something to do with the energies and all that, but I didn't inquire further. No. He told me to create Fae so that I could keep the knife hidden. It's too dangerous here, what with him fading it all. So create Fae, keep the knife close to the Fae, and it'll be safe. That's it. Sounds like a solid enough plan, yes. The mana of the world called will. Well, there's not really any mana per se. Basically, the Fae are created by, like, strong emotion, or, like, a strong mental something. Like, they were using blood magic to create them before. They were created by pain, so, like, people were, like, cutting themselves. Like, that's how he was doing it. He was cutting himself and causing a lot of pain, and that was creating the chaotic, wild Fae, and he was keeping them in jars in his office. And then somebody figured out that if you instead focused on some, like, really tranquil, calm, peaceful thought and, like, really focused on it hard in a misty area, that it could create, like, a calm, peaceful Fae. And that's how Cicero created the one that's been helping them. So and then we found the knife in his study along with all these jars that he'd had Fae in. But we didn't know it was the knife. We thought it was just some weird pebble. The magic of the world is the elements themselves. Yeah, I guess so. It's hard to believe something so small and innocent could be the key to destroying something so eternal and powerful. I look at the knife and all I can think of is how I wouldn't know what it was even if I tripped on it. On another note, I finished the song for Cal, sang it myself even. I don't think I'm the best singer, but I think he'll appreciate it better. Cal's always been so sentimental. Pity father and mother never saw it that way. I'm writing a lot. A long entry this one is. Like I don't want the day to end. I don't know. First I sing my own song for Cal, and then I pack everything away, and now I can't stop writing. He tells me not to worry, but I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that something's going to... I'll write again. After I set the Fae up, I'll keep the knife hidden, I'll write another entry, yes, and then we'll talk about protecting the heart and seed. In the meantime, I'll leave this here. There's more to write, indeed, but... No buts. There's more to write indeed, and I'll write about it tomorrow. Yes, I'll write about it tomorrow. And then tomorrow never came for him, obviously. Because he didn't make it. Alright, so Razatov... Now we've learned a whole lot about how he got started on this whole thing, why he was researching the Fae, how he learned how to make the Fae, how he got the artifacts, etc., etc. How Lucia got the artifacts from him, basically. Alright, and we also have some codex to read, and we will do that in just a moment. Here's a guy with a very long hat and a very large hammer. He's one of the Cacciatori, I can tell from the color scheme. We'll read about that in our next episode. But that's going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Masquerada, Songs and Shadows.